Okay, before I start this video, I would just like to give credit where all credit is due, which is to the great philosopher Carl Jung, who is the inspiration for this video. He wrote a book called The Undiscovered Self, and it was written during the Cold War, and it is basically a book about the catastrophic dealings when you're dealing with a mass mind, when you're dealing with mass mindedness, when you're dealing with a collective people who are all thinking the exact same. And a lot of it is going on in today's society. We're losing ourselves. We're losing ourselves in a time of war, in a time of racial injustice, at a time of social injustice, and it's just really bad times. So the media is not making it any better. But what we can do as a collective is become self-aware of the fact that maybe, just maybe, not all of us have to think the same. And so when you're dealing with depression because of mass mindedness and mass media driving these things into your brain, telling you that the world is going to end if you don't do this or if you don't think like this, if we can get rid of that and become a collective equal, then all of us will be conscious. Now Carl Jung was talking in Cold War times. So I really can't too much particularly dwell on that. I just wanted to give him credit because I didn't want nobody thinking that I, stole his philosophy or something, which I did not. But you can lose yourself not only during a world catastrophe, but you can lose yourself at home and in your own home, whether it be relationships, family, job, you name it. And we're going to touch on some of those things and what factors cause those things and what makes us lose ourselves within the most simple day-to-day activities. The first thing we're going to talk about is losing yourself in a relationship. Now, I like to call these people or these factors intruders. And everybody knows what an intruder is. It's somebody that either, breaks into your home and steals your things and leaves without any remorse whatsoever. And that same thing applies within a relationship. You can have someone come into your life and just intrude and invade into your life and just mess up you as a person, and you have become someone who is lost within yourself, looking at yourself but not being able to get into yourself to try to make things right, because that person has intruded into your home, into your body, into your mind, and now you are on the outside looking in. It can also apply to your job when you have a nasty boss, a nasty manager, whatever the case is, that might not have a family, might not have kids, might just be a jerk altogether, don't even matter what he has. And you are sitting there trying to negotiate your schedule around your kid's schedule. And this person is telling you no every time. No, I can't do anything about that. They're not my kids. This, that, and the third. And then you lose yourself again. And now you're playing yes man. Just because you know that this person pays you, and if it weren't for this job, you would be somewhere out on the street. So now you got to play yes man and tap dance. Your family can do it too. Your family can make you lose yourself too. You have family members, mother, father, sister, brother, whatever, aunts, uncles, telling you that because you did not exceed my expectations, I will always expect you to fail. And now you lost again. Now you lost again. Imagine somebody being lost in all those factors. Imagine somebody having all those things to cause them to lose themselves. That's a really, really tough situation. But how can you find yourself? Well, you need to be able to have some focus and balance in your life. You've got to be able to focus on what's important to you and what's important to your family as far as the family that you're taking care of. You need to balance between your work, your home, and your personal life. If all these things are all very bad or very negative, you will always be a very bad, very negative type of person. Well, how do you make those things more positive if these people that you're dealing with aren't positive people? Well, that's where self-awareness comes in. That's where if you are self-aware and if you are conscious and you are just, you know what I'm saying, you're one with yourself, you have self, then you don't have to worry about anybody coming at you wrong. You don't have to worry about it because you know exactly what to say to get them to understand your situation and to follow suit, to cater to whatever it is you're going through. But there's one thing that you do have to be aware of, is you don't want that to turn into cockiness. You don't want that to turn into taking advantage of people. You only want to do it to benefit your situation at that time, and then after that, thank God that you got out of it. Simple as that. If we as a collective whole could come together and just be one with ourselves, I guarantee you the world will be a much better place. That is my first little installment of Thanky Things with Alexis. I'm a rookie, so work with me. I've been studying. I've been reading up on this stuff. I've been really studying. But, you know what I'm saying? And then it took, real world problems. You know what I'm saying? It took a little, real life problems to get to where I am. But I hope that you enjoy it. I hope you took something out of it. And I hope you have a great night. God bless.